All right, you guys. What's up, y'all? What is up, your boy Jordan? Back for you guys in our video here. But all right, now NHL and NBA season's already over, but the free agency has already started after the draft. Yeah, after the draft, by the way. So yeah, so I just want to get into the before I get into this, Florida Panther fans and Oklahoma City Thunder fans. But first of all, to the Florida Panthers and the fans, shout out to JJ Sports Coverage, but congratulations on your back-to-back Stanley Cup wins. Now you get 2 rings than my Ducks, which is okay with that, but yeah. And to Oklahoma City Thunder and the fans with Duke Bothers, congratulations. You've won your first title since forever. This is not the Supersonics anymore, by the way, so yeah, so we know about this. Yeah. So first of all, Florida got 2 Stanley Cup titles, but OKC for the Thunder got its first NBA title. So yeah, they got the job done. First of all, Florida got it done against Tampa twice, and Toronto 2 times, and Carolina 2 times, but then beats the Oilers twice. For now on, Oklahoma City Thunder, they got the job done against the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, and now the win in 7 over Indiana. So right now, just gonna get into the free agency's possible thoughts. But yeah, the free agency spot coming with the thoughts about it. So I'm gonna make my thoughts about the free agency. So for now on, let's get into it. So right now, I just want to get this started first. And yeah, finally the Ducks traded John Gibson to the Detroit Red Wings, and guess who we got? We got Peter Mrazek. I know he sucks, but Peter Mrazek's not a good goalie, but I'm glad we got him, but I know he sucks. Lucas Dostal can do better at goaltending besides Peter Mrazek, but but I'm glad we got Peter Mrazek, but I know he sucks, but he's not even a good goalie, but finally we got rid of Gibson to Detroit because we want him in the Red Wings organization because, Pat Verbeek on the phone call with Steve Yzerman because, Verbeek and Yzerman, who won Stanley Cups as a player, but now a GM, just did discuss about the trade with Gibson and Mrazek with the phone call exchange. And then, the Ducks got Chris Kreider, which I'm glad we got. We traded away Trevor Zegras, which is not a good thing, but gladly we got Ryan Poehling. We all know, we already know, but right now, but yeah, it's the Ryan Bros, Strome and Poehling, and now we got Michael Granlund. Since we took him from Dallas, first of all, he was with San Jose, but second of all, he was with Dallas, but third of all, for now, he's with my hockey team with the Anaheim Ducks. So yeah, right now, I just want to get into this process. So, as you may know, I just might remind y'all that it's July month, so yeah, I can't wait for 4th of July to come over here. So it's already July 2025 this month after June is over. So, yep. So another thing I saw is that Corey Perry just signed with the Los Angeles Kings, and I'm surprised as a Ducks fan that likes the Kings. But as you all may know, I'm a Ducks fan, but I like the Kings too because of the rivalries of Southern California, the freeway face-off, because they're rivals, and for now, because of Corey Perry, he's going to be another Dustin Penner 2.0. Can't wait for the Ducks to play the Kings 4 times a year with Corey Perry. Because that's why Ken Holland just did the wrong thing with the Kings. But the Kings are not going to win a playoff round because the Maple Leafs have more playoff first round exits than the Kings. Because that's what I thought. But we know Pat Verbeek was going to be that bad. But Kevin Adams is way worse than Pat Verbeek, like I said. But and yeah, Patrick went to Utah from Buffalo, and then Brad Marchand just signed a maximum 6 years with Florida with Ekblad and Bennett. So for now, Bennett and Ekblad stays with Florida forever in 8 years. And Marchand, he stays with them forever too in 6 years. But I'm glad he's not in Boston anymore. But yeah, Victor Arvidsson went to the Bruins. You know, I really do hate the Boston Bruins more because I am a Ducks fan, but gladly Victor Arvidsson went to Boston. But yeah, and then you already have Evander Kane, but the Canucks did go after Evander Kane like right now. But yeah, Vancouver just got after Kane, the other one, Evander. Patrick Kane staying with the Red Wings, which is a good thing. But you know what? Vladimir Tarasenko went to the Minnesota Wild. At least he has 2 cups. But yeah, he went to Minnesota, and Blues fans didn't care. They didn't care about what Tarasenko was going to do is join Minnesota. And all of us Ducks fans, we knew what was going to happen with Corey Perry. He left Edmonton for LA, but now he's with Rivalry. But Rivalry matters with freeway face-off in Southern California between the Ducks and the Kings. Like, you know, but as I already know that because I always know it. But yeah, so it's Joel Quenneville season along with Jay Woodcroft, Coach Brewer, and Coach McGill. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I can't wait for this to get started because we drafted Roger McQueen because, yeah, it's McQueen season in Anaheim to wear number 95. Yeah, gladly we drafted him besides the other guys. We made a right choice. And then, you know, we take it back. We do a better thing, like right now. So, yeah. And now, after that, I'm going to get into basketball. All right, so before Game 7, we saw some surprising news that was shocked. Kevin Durant was traded to the Rockets for Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green. I'm like, oh my God, that just happened already. So, like, yeah, I really knew that Kevin Durant was going to go to the Houston Rockets because, yeah, it seems to let it be at the timeline. But gladly we kept Harden and Batum with the Clippers. Yes, we did. But at least we got rid of Drew Eubanks. He's now with Sacramento. And who else? Brook Lopez. We just signed him a 2-year contract. Gladly we got him. Damian Lillard was waived by Milwaukee. And for right now, Celtics got rid of Drew Holiday and got rid of Kristaps Porzingis. Like, that's a huge problem for Boston. Like, by the way, if Boston's a rebuilding team besides being a contender, it's over. Because we knew we might know that Jason Tatum was hurt during the playoffs against the Knicks. But yeah. Chris Paul, I think he's going to come back to the Clippers because at least as a Clipper fan, I like the Thunder too, but they have some great players, like some great talent players, like it's a tough one. But yep. For right now, we just know that because we just need to know that because, yeah, ever since we want to bring back Chris Paul, yeah, Chris Paul's already that perfect player because we know Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'm happy for him with Isaiah Hartenstein because 2 former Clipper players want to go get a ring with the former Laker, Alex Caruso. And the Bulls, I think they get rid of Lonzo Ball because he's now in Cleveland. Oh, and yeah, Luka Garza, the other one. Garza went to Boston because, you know, Anthony Simmons went to Boston for Drew Holiday. And then you got the other one that got traded to Boston from Atlanta. And I don't know who that guy is, but I may know who he is. But, yeah. Whoever it is, but I know. But, yeah. Because Kristaps Porzingis was traded to Atlanta. Because, yeah, that was so incapable to know. But at least at the point of view, like the Clippers got Yannick Conan Niederhauser and then Kobe Sanders besides Mohamed Diarra. What's up, JJ? Hey, congratulations on your back-to-back Stanley Cup. It's all yours, bud. I know it's always you, dude. You got your second Stanley Cup. And then, what else do we got? Right. You know, Mitch Marner went to Vegas because he doesn't want to be in Toronto. At least he hasn't done. He has not need to deal with Maple Leaf fans and the media anymore. He just wants to go be a Golden Knight. And then the Sharks did was going for Philip Kurashev, like, and guess who got sent to the Blackhawks? Always Kurkov. Burakovsky? Or who was? Oh, yeah, Burakovsky. Yeah, right. It was Andre Burakovsky. Joe Velena was not good, but he got bought out by Seattle. That was the only thing. So, yeah, the thought process was that Corey Perry was going to go be an LA King. But that was the surprising news. So, yeah, that was all that had to happen. So that's why I just let it be. Yeah, we know this is going to be all in the books. So, and I get that. So, like, right now, we're just doing its best. So that's why it just got to go on. But anyway, guys, I'm heading out. Your boy Jordan, as always. I'll see y'all later. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.